I've been seeing this crochet technique a lot on like TikTok, and I did some research. The first one I could find that was ever made was in 1997, and I didn't get like the originate or not the originate. What am I thinking? Creator of doing this started. But as I said, it's popular on TikTok, and I've already started a sample, but I wanted to share it with you just in case you might be interested in doing this. All you have to do is let me know, and we could learn it together. It's adding beads. Now, I just got some pony beads at Walmart, and I'm just, as I said, I'm doing the sample to see how I like it before I do a bigger project. Now you start out with a half double crochet, and then you start adding your beads. I'm kind of doing them alternate, going down. I did 30 my chain was 30 count, and that's good because it's like I chain 2 here, then a bead, chain, so that's working for me. So I would say row count of, or chain count of 2 would work. So I'm on my, let's see, bring you back down. I'm on my half double crochet row, and that's what I'm going to do. I know it's black. Oh, here, I should try to find something to put it light. Hold on just a second. Okay, and let me back up. I'm doing explain the hook. We're going to use 2 different hooks. I'm using, it should be a 4, but I'm using a 4.25. So let's see, did I chain 2? Well, let me make sure I ended that right. Okay, no bead row, because I'm going back to, I'm using a 2.7, and that goes through those beads just fine. So I have the 1. Yeah, I did. I just didn't look like I did that right. So we switch on our half double row only. We're going to switch to your 4, or the one you decide to use. So we're doing just a half double all the way across. And this is, I wanted to show on top. We're just going to do the 2 rows. We're going to do the half double for you. This is helpful because it took me a little bit of practice to understand which placement of my double crochets on top of my beads were. Now I count normally with doing this to make sure I am getting my proper number. This is my first time trying this, and like I said, you're going to see this, well, you may not see it, but I've just been seeing it on TikTok. I mean, it just looks like if you like something, you see a ton of it, and there's so many people doing it. So I looked it up, and in 1997 is when I found out that they someone made this weighted blanket, and it didn't give me a whole lot of more information than that. So on the beads, we're going to go in the stitch before, and then right after. This would be a very interesting blanket to make. If I do make it as a blanket, I take on the big project, I am going to be using more of the primary colors. But this is just, I just bought a small pack of the pony beads when I was at Walmart, just so I can see if I liked it. And I do like it so far. And it says, this is just my sample. I'm just going to make a square of this. And then you can use glass beads. Now, I don't know about using glass beads and like washing. If you washed it, I've seen people wash them and then it's fine. So we have 2 on the end, so we want to make sure we just do the 2. I messed this up one time. And the black is so hard to see. But find my stitch, hopefully. Okay, and I didn't get that whole stitch, did I? Okay, so oh, there it is. And I am tempted to see about doing this in white and using really dark, maybe jewel tone beads would be pretty, or cream. Maybe not white, but like a cream and a jewel tone would be real pretty. So I'm going to change. I'm going to change back to my smaller hook. I said this is a 2.75. We're going to turn. You can chain 2. Guys, I just like doing this more. I just go straight in. I don't chain 1. I don't do anything. I just go start right in with the stitch I need. And then we're going to put 1 more. I didn't do. Okay. Try that again. It's a little bit harder with a smaller hook, and it does make it a tad challenging. So we should start out with, let's see, beige. Put our order of our beads out maybe. I was sitting down on my bed doing this, so it's kind of hard to get them in your hand that way and hold them. But let's go ahead and set up our colors. How we're going to do at least the one set. So that's what's going to start our row. I'm going to pick up our bead. It is a little bit easier to do this at a table. If you want to keep your beads organized like this and pick them up that easy, that makes it really nice. As I said, sometimes it's a little fiddly, just to be honest about it. So hold on, let me put my beads over here. Okay. So since you are using a smaller hook, I just kind of started without even showing it to you guys, so you don't do anything. I'm doing it wrong. Ah, okay. Well, we'll hunt that one up in a minute. I'll get it off the floor here a little bit. So we're going to put our bead. We did our 2 half double crochets. We added our bead, did a half double crochet in between. So we're going to just put our bead on, go through that stitch, bring it over, and then we're going to go through everything. And then we're going to do a half double. Lock that in there. And then we're going to jump and get our bead. And again, setting it on the table does make picking your beads up a little bit easier. Then half double. And then green. Well, I'm working away from you guys. We're on our half double here. Blue. Half double in between them. Yellow. You see that's a little bit easier, otherwise you have to, I'll show you what, if I'm sitting down and doing it away from a table, then you're always having to pick it up, you can get a hold of everything again. So sitting at a table is helpful. You can set up your little workspace a little bit better. Okay, so I do have my beads except for my yellow ones, in a container. So I start out with yellow, and then they're in the row that I'm using them. So that does help me to do it that way. So last we ended up on pink. So we need get these in order. Let's see, orange. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we should end with a yellow for this row. Okay. So we did our half double, so let's pick up our cream colored bead. And then we're going to do a half double crochet. This is my first time doing this, so I'm kind of see if it would be a time-consuming project, but I think it'd be pretty. Could you imagine? I forgot what they say. The weight that these can, a full blanket can weigh. If you're in, I like weighted blankets. I wasn't sure. I'm just not really sure about the feel of the beads or how that would be. But texture wise, if you like textures, that would be good. With my camera out of focus, I'm so sorry if it was. So we're gonna do our double. Then we're going to pick up our yellow. And then we're going to end with 2 half doubles. Except for the little tedious part of keeping a hold of the beads. Doing this with a really small hook is about the only, other challenging part of that. And then we'll switch back and turn around, and then we're ready for the next row. I'm going to follow this out to right about here. But what do you think? Would you like doing that? What colors would you use? I think it's kind of neat. And it's, you wouldn't want to you wouldn't want to do it like for a baby blanket or anything, but it does have weight to it, even with just this little bit. It's going to be interesting to see what it would be like. I'm just going to square it out. And anyway, I wanted to share with you my new adventure in crocheting. There are so many different beads. Could you imagine adding some of the cute ones on here? There was some like crystals with sparkles in it, and you could just do so many different varieties. But anyway, there's my weighted blanket sample. Let me know what you think, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.